hate y'all. I hate y'all. I fucking hate y'all. Nah, what's up? What's up? Peace and love, everybody. Hey, and y'all can give me feedback on how y'all feel. Like, share, subscribe, whatever. Why pro-blacks and black Democrats should be left in 2025. You know, it's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. And I'm not saying this for the reason that people think I'm saying it. See, my people have a problem with delusion. They believe this spell that they're in. They believe in Hollywood and being a star and you know, oh, we're doing good. And it's like nobody is going anywhere as far as the group. We're not going anywhere. Black women selling their kids to professional sports just for them to end up like Beckham, you know, sign $100 million contract to only get $60 million, to burn $4 million a year on a bunch of bullshit just to at the end be like, oh, I'm broke and I should have been taught how to financially, you know, take care of my money. I don't feel sorry for those type people. That's too much money to be that stupid. Hence why they give it to y'all. That's why they give athletes that much money, because it makes you stuck to where you're not going to step out of place. You're not going to step out of pocket. And then they know you guys are not financially savvy. So you're going to blow all your money. End up like Cam Newton, you know, having to do podcasts because you ran through all your NFL money. What was the point of us fanning you? Like, why are we even associating with athletes if this is what they do with their money? Michael Jordan never helped black people. None of these people ever did. None of them ever helped black people at all. So the athlete is a waste of time. And I feel the only reason that black women push the whole athletic tip is because they're gold diggers. I'm not saying that that's the natural energy of a black woman, but that's what she's turned out to be, just a gold digging skank, which is not helpful to the group. I hope she gets that together one day. The Nigeria bombing is a prime example of why we need to leave pro-blacks and black Democrats in 2025. They do not need to come with the group at all. You got idiots like Willie D and a plethora of people on Facebook with their own little stupid, you know, Boule, Coon, Nigger, Sambo fucking pages where everybody's thinking they're really revolutionary and they're holding us down, but they really make us look stupid. This is why. So everybody talking about Trump, oh, you know, he's supposedly trying to help the Christians, but then he's bombing Nigeria, and I thought he was done with wars, and he did this on Christmas Day. This is what pro-blacks and black Democrats are saying. Now, remember, these are the same people that want us to big up Africa, help Africa, and all this different stuff. Why don't pro-blacks and black Democrats, whether they know or they don't, I think they do, and they're saying this dumb stuff on purpose to make us stupid. But why would pro-blacks and black Democrats say that about Trump when Nigeria is the one who asked him to bomb ICE, the ISIS people? Nigeria, Africa, period, is being taken over by a large influx of Muslims. The Africans are kind of over the Muslims. They want them out, especially in the Christian nations in Africa. The Nigerians asked America to help with the Muslims. That's why Trump did it. Trump didn't do that on his own. He was asked to do it. Why don't pro-blacks know? Like, why are pro-blacks and black Democrats saying it like Trump is doing something wrong to Africa when Africa asked him to do that? Because they want you to be a nigger slave forever. These people worship the devil. They're part of the Boule, bro. They're not here to help the American Negro at all. They're here to fuck you over. Then you had pro-blacks and Democrats saying some other stuff, talking about, oh, Trump's not over there to help the Nigerian Christians. He's over there to take resources. This is another reason we should leave pro-blacks and black Democrats in 2025. Why are these idiots talking like this is conquering times? Why are they talking like America doesn't literally give the continent of Africa millions of dollars every year for those resources? Why do they do that? Why are they still perpetuating 1970s boule bullshit? Why are they still doing that? You could literally Google that. You could Google how much money America gives to Africa every year. You can Google it. That's a simple thing. That's not even like discovering anything. That's common sense. It's been like that for decades now. Pro-blacks and black Democrats want us to be emotional idiots. That's why they put people like Jasmine Crockett in front of you. We all know Jasmine ain't done shit for Texas. She ain't done shit there. She hasn't done anything, period. Just like all the other black politicians and stuff. They haven't done nothing for black people. Why do you think black people, majority, not minority, majority of them listen to garbage hip hop? Why do you think that is? Y'all ain't made a good R&B record that touched the souls of everybody in America in so damn long. People act like everybody didn't like Marvin Gaye. People act like everybody didn't like Michael Jackson. People act like everybody didn't like Stevie Wonder. It wasn't people saying, oh, I can't listen to that nigger. Nobody said nothing like that. They loved our artists. You even have white people that are into P-Funk. You have white people that are into Parliament, Flash. There are plenty of white people that are into that. Okay, why is every white person not into Lil Boosie or King Von or Jim Jones or whatever other artist is out, Blueface? Why are these type artists of today really nobody's checking for like that? And I can hear people, oh, well, it's white people that buy the tickets and go to the shows. Why do you think that is? Why do you think that Puff Daddy concert with Heavy D, where 8 people got trampled to death, why do you think it's a black person that's dead on the tablet? Why do you think it's a gang of black people that are dead on the floor? And nowadays you're saying there's nothing but white fans in the audience. Why do you think that is? Clearly, your music of today is not for your people, and your people don't like it, and they're not financially supporting it. Maybe that's why you have a bunch of other race at your shows, because niggas don't really like y'all. We used to say, oh, black people are cheap. That's not true at all. That is far from true. Black women were bragging about those, what was it, $2,000 Beyonce tickets? They was all on the internet talking about that. So it's not like black people don't support. No, they do. They just don't want to support this garbage. But who put it out there? Knowing that the Q Dogs own black radio. See, this is why we gotta get rid of y'all. Y'all can't. We don't need these two anymore. And moving forward to 2026, we have to admit that these people never were for us. They were victim creators and whiners. That's all they are. Hold on. That's all they want to do. Okay. All they want to do is whine and be victims. And that's it. They don't want to do nothing else. Listen to this.
What? You hear about the Howard University student who denounced her sorority membership 1 month after joining. This is Zora Sanders, and she has created quite the controversy after publicly announcing that she no longer wants to be affiliated with Delta Sigma Theta sorority. In Zora's public resignation letter, Zora cited scriptures from the Bible, including "Thou shalt not have no other gods before me." And she also mentioned Goddess Minerva, which is a symbol that had been used during her initiation. Zora says the rituals that she participated in during her initiation process into Delta Sigma Theta sorority are in direct conflict with her Christian beliefs.
Now, I'm not saying
very upset with Mr. Trump.
I'm not saying that's actually a good video too, but I'm not saying that you gotta be a Christian or nothing like that. What I'm saying is, young girl got out. She denounced it. Okay, not that long ago, somebody else got out of these fraternities and they denounced it, or that might be the same person. I don't know. Remember, not that while back, the young black brother got killed by the sorority during the initiation ritual. They killed him. She said, "You cannot serve two masters." Excuse me. Or better yet, she recited the first commandment: "Thou shalt not put any other gods before me." So, when you see all these Greek letter people, Kamala Harris, Oprah, you name it, and you see how black people go nowhere, it should be an eye opener who you're worshiping. That's why the American blacks, the ones that are basically pretty much lost because of these two fools. This is why they're so quick to be racist. This is why they're so quick to be emotional, getting into arguments about stuff that really is irrelevant. It doesn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? You'll talk about black people all day. You know, we love black people. Look what happened to us, slavery, reparations, but you won't talk about this.
But it was very different. Fine, but it was very different times. It was very nasty. And I said to Alice, "How long have you been in jail?" She said, 22 years. I said, "Wow, that's long." I said, "So how many years did you have left?" 28. I said, "You gotta be kidding. That's a whole life. That's your whole life." And the thing I most remember is when I let her out, she had family. And I remember one big straw looked like an NFL football player, this big, powerful guy. And he was crying, and everybody was like 15 people. Everybody was crying and crying. I've never seen. And I said, I did the right thing. And Alice was so good that now people go through Alice to get pardons. Every once in a while, I'll forget. I'll give somebody a pardon. I'll say, "Oh, I forgot to get the approval from Alice." But Alice is a fantastic woman who's done a great job. And maybe you want to say a few words.
I'm so proud and happy to be here today. And I'm proud to work for the greatest president of our lifetime. And he believes in righting wrongs so much that is why I am now pardon czar. I've brought many cases to the president, and I'm hoping for some Christmas miracles right now, Mr. President. And so I just am very grateful. I love this nation. I love President Trump. Not only is he my president, I consider him a friend. And so many people anyone who don't like the president don't know him, because I know him as a great man who is a great father, grandfather, leader, incredible leader. Really, he goes right up to the very top as the man who not only turned this nation around, the man who has saved America. And with that, we all should be eternally grateful. Thank you, Mr. President, for entrusting me with this awesome job. Thank you.
Now, what were pro-blacks and black Democrats saying? "Oh, he don't even have nobody black in his cabinet. He don't even have nobody black in his cabinet." First of all, he freed, what was her name? Alice Marie. That's her name. He freed a black woman who had already served 22 years, was innocent. She wasn't even supposed to be locked up, and had another 28 to go. Not only did he set her free, he made her the pardon czar. And here's the thing. You don't hear one black Democrat, you don't hear one pro-black talk about her, period. And she can get more blacks that have been wrongfully charged off and free than y'all can marching down the street running your mouth. But you wouldn't big that up. But we shouldn't be leaving you guys in 2025. I think we should. I think any black who is against Donald Trump should be left in 2025. Should be. They shouldn't even be allowed to be in the group. For what? What the hell are you in the group for if you just going to keep saying the same dumb shit and don't know shit? You know what I'm saying? It's like blacks talking about the Epstein files. Why are y'all talking about that if you don't know about the Franklin cover-up? Don't act like you care about kids. Don't act like you care about children. You don't. You care about the concert, the riot, the beef, illegals. That's what y'all care about. You don't give a damn about no damn kids. If anybody, this is directed to anybody, if anybody cared about the kids, they would know Trump ain't got nothing to do with no damn Epstein list, because you would have already been on this mission. You've already known you really care about kids. Shit didn't start yesterday. The Franklin cover-up is from the 80s. That's what I'm saying. You can't be someone, you know, who knows that a Democrat black woman was texting with Epstein in 2019, and then all of a sudden in 2019, this damn pandemic happens that Fauci claimed Trump was going to go through before it even happened. It was like 3 days before it happened. So, okay, you guys got pedophiles on the text. You guys got the fucking reanimator over here making a bunch of sick shit. Okay, then you guys had the mail-in ballots. Georgia's not looking good for you guys. It's looking like you motherfuckers pulled some grimy shit, like you had laminated and copied a bunch of, you know, ballots. Even the lady who's a strategist and does it all the time, she was like, it was a whole bundle with nothing but Biden. And then I seen 100 before that. It were nothing but Biden. She's like, that's systematically impossible. That just doesn't add. It doesn't make any sense. This is a Republican state, for Christ's sakes. Like, what are you doing? So you got all of that just to say this. I can see why people are still on a loop. I can see why they're still on a back to Africa, even though they see Africans come over here and don't do business with you. Like, how many rich Nigerians have came over here? They ain't trying to put niggas on yet. Shit, Gaddafi tried to send $1 billion. It only been $23 a pop, but you know what I'm saying? At least he tried. These ones don't even associate with y'all. And then you guys only can link up on violence and racism. That's all y'all can talk about. The white man is so bad. The white man can't be bad. These Africans, they got a dual citizenship. They got a visa. They were able to come in here. The white guy gave them the same script he gives all the other people. Don't deal with the blacks. So why are we doing this? Why are we fucking pro-black? Why are we so? And remember, black is a status. You were colors and Negroes before that. Oh, why would you want to do that? Why the hell would you want to be black opposition to white when white is a status? Don't you know anything about the chessboard, fool? You want to keep throwing this shit up, keep showing me shit. Y'all motherfuckers keep showing me shit, but y'all don't know shit, which means you're stupid. That's why I be telling black people, you need to get into your masonry. Motherfuckers be thinking about some Baphomet, riding a goat and shit. Get your weird ass. Why you think all y'all know is weird, dumb homo shit? Why you think that? Because clearly you're around some bad Masons, you know, the Democrats. That's why you don't have no light. That's why you don't have no teaching with Masonry. You can only talk about devil worship. Y'all work. Y'all are who you admire, which is your father. That's why it's twisted information. It's all backwards. It doesn't even make any sense. Nothing positive comes from this. But even the God of the Bible has fucking done negative shit. He's fucking flooded people, turned them to salt, hit them with lightning, all them type of shit. So let people enslave his people and shit, sell them to the Egyptians, all them type of stuff has happened in this book. So I guess, you know, all for me and none for thee. One of those situations, right? Where you guys are just saying what you want. I think pro-blacks need to be put on ice. I do, because they're not pro-black. We would have been, none of this shit would be sliding right now. None of this. Sexy red, none of this shit. People would have been better parents. It'd have been turned that shit off. I don't give a fuck what they're doing in school. You're not associating with this dumb shit. They would have been separated shit. Jehovah's Witness do it all the time. Jehovah's Witness do that shit to this day, motherfucker. You can't even hang with them kids. Not, they don't come to the kingdom. You can't hang out with them, Billy. You can't do it. So we ain't got no strength, no structure, no order. We've had black politicians in black cities for decades. They ain't been able to get rid of no gang. They can't do no, but it seemed like they like these fools. It's like, I think these people need to be put on ice, especially black Democrats. People like Willie D and Jasmine Crockett is the dog. Enough. Y'all gotta be put on ice. Yo, we don't even want your representation because y'all just some whiny weirdos. Like y'all just whiny and weird. Jasmine Crockett told the fucking illegal immigrants we done picking cotton. What kind of shit was that? What? How you gonna say Trump's grimy? How could you say any Republican's grimy? Better yet, hold up. How do Democrats get to do that? How do y'all get to deliberately say some clan master fucking slave plantation shit? Two people that you're calling up here. You're like, this is the reason why they need to stay because we done picking cotton. So are you in turn saying that these people you want up here to just be your fruit pickers? And don't you guys mainly say that? Ain't that the main Democrat slogan? Who's going to pick your crops? Who's going to pick your fruits and your berries? Hey, you ain't hear from me. I ain't say that shit. They the ones saying that shit. It's like, I just can't believe people just hear these people and don't interact. Like they don't. They just, yeah, they're for the people. How do you figure that one? How the hell do you figure that shit? I think these people need to be on ice. See, a lot of people probably thought I was going to talk about some Indians. No, this ain't got nothing to do with that. This has to do with an observative study through 2025. These people have been nothing but jerk-offs. They don't want to do shit right. Don't want to clean up their own mess. Want to try to use somebody as a patsy, basically, just pointing the finger at this dude when, nigga, he's doing too much, bro. The housing situation, that's ran by a black dude. So when people talk about the public housing, the 2 years and stuff like that, Trump just signed it. He didn't create that bill. He just signed it. I think the black dude created that. Then you got the other black woman who he hired as the pardon czar. Aren't you always talking about black people being falsely incarcerated? Okay, for the next 3 years, for 4 years, for the next 3 years, she can help get a lot of innocent people out. Of course, it ain't just going to be black people, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, but isn't that a lead in the right direction? Don't you trust one of your own? And then how could you say that, oh, she's a Trumpian? This motherfucker was incarcerated for something she didn't do. Overkilled on that sentence. So, and she did 22 summers already. Just like, you know, how pro-blacks and them, they don't stand next to Angela Stanton King like that. And it's like, she changed her life around. Trump helped her out. Y'all don't see the results of your own people. You rather just watch these phonies argue all day and keep talking about reparations over and over and over again instead of getting your 50,000 patent back. Like, what's better? I'm sorry. I'd rather have the 50,000 patents. I'd rather have the credibility of the status of who did what and what really happened in the American history books over reparations, anything. For one, it'll change your attitudes on how y'all feel about yourselves. And two, it'll change the attitudes of all of these newcomers that didn't even know. They're like, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that all they promote of y'all is crime or sports. I didn't know that y'all was inventors like that. They would be shocked because they normally just talk about music, but that's the clutch. That's the clutch in the game. Oh, black Republicans ain't talking about that. Of course not. There's not enough black people over there. To bring up those discussions, they'd have to have the whole pot because that's where the win's at, you know, the whole group. But it is what it is. I just think as a free thinker, I think blacks do need more conservatism. They do, and they need more better policies. They do. They don't need to be asking for handouts all the time. They just need the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And put the willpower back in instead of always looking at it like, oh, this is all I have left. Come on, man. You got smartphones now. This ain't, oh, what? Y'all can get a license, literally a car, and be making $30 an hour. The game has changed. You know what I'm saying? Well, at least in this state. I don't know about other states, but it's like the game has changed. The game is so different now. There's no excuse for this crime and this lunacy and all this redness. But I'm going to tell you why it's there. Because black cities are Democrat ran. And you've had black politicians. So you can't say that you haven't seen your face. But I feel that old Chicago guy was right. I see black faces in high places doing black people wrong. And I'm telling you, it's that Democrat mix. It's the Democrat mix, period. Their policies is messed up, and their fraternal order connections is messed up because they've been spell casting y'all through the religion for the longest. They've been in your church. They've been in your churches. They've been on your radio, Q Dogs. Shout out to Steve Harvey. They've been in your barbershop conversations. Hell, they probably is the barber starting the conversation. I'm saying I think the American blacks need to really take heed next year because you only got 3 more summers left of this dude. And then it's going to get hot. It's going to get real hot because y'all not building. Your numbers are slimming. And y'all don't realize that, you know, nut riding other nations is not going to help you in your nation. It's just not. I say them two need to be put on the back burner. It don't need to be pro-black. It need to be pro-common sense. And that doesn't mean we got to let everybody in. See, y'all need more common sense. You know who the fuck you is. You ain't got to put that shit on the flyer. White people don't fucking put white investments on their investments, motherfucker. They just know who they're going to do more business with, more fruit to keep themselves moving. Okay, why ain't y'all got that sign yet? Why is it not making sense to you to get on that same mission? Why you got to put black in front? Once you put black in front, you can let anybody come in and try to play the role, and then you'll have a Umar Johnson who ain't never built the damn school. It's taking 15 years to do this shit, like for real. It didn't even take that long for NOI to have meat markets. It's like, bro, what are you doing? Playing games, fucking with people's brains. Okay, that's black Democrat stuff. Black Democrats gonna tell you 2 wings, same bird. I don't vote. Dumb shit, just unproductive dumb shit. Just a bunch of gaslighting jargon that ain't gonna get nobody nowhere fast. We need to leave them to. Pro-blacks and black Democrats need to be left in 2025. They're too baby boomerish. They're too stuck in a time that doesn't exist anymore and it's not beneficial. How the hell y'all still running behind the fool that told you that he brought y'all into a burning building? Y'all signed the bill, all went Democrat. Nigga, he told you I brought you into a burning building. Why the fuck are you still in there? You were just supposed to get the damn bill signed. That's it. Then you supposed to pull the okie doke. No, vote for Goldwater, bitch. He's like, y'all, you weren't using your brains. But hey, 3 more years right around the corner. Ooba dooba gooba dabba, baby. He's a super fly. Dun, 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 dun. We gonna sell drugs and pimp our women. Get in the streets and start sinning. If you happen to let you slide, nigga gonna be doing 25. Getting shot in his face or his spine. Because he's a mean old lion. And it's like, bro, it's a mean old lie that they put on us for a long time. Got people caught up. All messed up in the game, and I'm just trying to just tell it plain, man. It's them two. It's them two humps in our back. Because guess what? We get rid of when we get rid of them two. We get rid of spooky shit. We get rid of these magical niggas who be talking about African stuff when it never worked. It like literally they got their ass whooped and put on a boat. This is the story. China man over there right now, the European man, all these motherfuckers over there chopping up, taking resources right now. Okay, where is the magic and when the fuck is it gonna work? Remember, Africans sold their own people. The magic didn't even work on their own people. Motherfucker, how'd you? What are you doing? I pull out the golden dust. I will stop you. Dragged his ass right to the white dude or the Abraham. All that shit goes out the window with them. All of it do. That's how they rock. They more into the devil and like bad stuff happening and deceit than rising up. They don't want to see y'all fly. The pro-blacks and the black Democrats, they don't want to see the American blacks fly. They don't want to see y'all back in the middle class because they know you're going to act right and you're going to have way more common sense and none of their spells are going to work. They already sold out. Either Jewish contracts or in these Greek letter fraternities, they've already sold out. Where do you think all these gay blacks is coming from? Because that's what they've been doing behind the scenes. Oh, the music industry. Why was it always leading back to some gay shit? Because that's what they doing behind the scenes. So in the fraternity colleges, they you know this shit is true. These motherfuckers want to chop kids' fucking privates off. It's like they doing it in the colleges, they doing it in the fucking elite fucking entertainment circles. Okay, how could you still be rolling with these people, bro? They ain't gave you nothing to no substance. They making Emmett Till movies and shit. You got 50,000 patents. You motherfuckers didn't want to go nowhere over there. Nah, let's just talk about victimhood and pain and keep putting dopamines in your head. This shit go all the way back to Steven Spielberg and The Color Purple. How the fuck is the white boy knowing how segregated niggas is living? How does he know this? They fucking Mr. wasn't no fucking slave. Mr. was a landowner, nigga. He had a house. He just bought a fucking 12-year-old girl. This ain't my fucking story, though. This is a white dude's story. Steven Spielberg, some Jew that's nowhere near the plantation. He's way the fuck over somewhere else. He just know all the skinny dibbies about what happens in black society where white people weren't even around. We segregated. You'd have to go into the town to be around some white people. Mainly in The Color Purple, nothing but niggas. Why? Because, nigga, it's segregated times. The fuck? How does white man know about this shit? He don't. He just put this bullshit out. So now everybody think, oh yeah, see, the black man was just abusive to his woman. And how the fuck was he abusive to his woman back then? And 80% of them was married all the way up until the late 70s or until the 70s. How is that possible? And then, you know, you got these dumbass sold out feminist black women. Oh, that's because the woman had no choice. What are you talking about? They closed all the factories. You were still able to babysit them white kids. You were still able to cook dinner for them and go to grocery shopping. The nanny has always been around. They didn't start hiring other type nannies until like the 80s. 80s, 90s and shit. That's when it got commercial and you didn't see that many, you know, black women around. And it became like the Hispanic and pretty much, you know what I'm saying? But still, you can still catch some West Africans to this day. You can still catch them working some Africans, you know what I'm saying? Whether in the hospital or whatever. But nah, the black woman kept a job. She kept some work because they was all like, everybody knows that. You get you, if they get, it's just like chess. If I get the queen, damn near I got the game. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the best pieces to grab off the board. If I snatch that motherfucker, shit, you kind of doomed. You can still win, but you kind of doomed. Okay, well, that's reality. If all your race of women are occupied in somebody else's spell, somebody else's dimension they put you in, and it's defective to your group, but they can't see it, nigga, that's bad news for you. It is what it is. It's like that's bad news for you. You know, I'm pretty sure the Hispanic American woman knows what I'm talking about. It's like she's kind of like trapped behind the Hispanic dude who ran from his own turf to come over here, but he don't want her to learn no English like that. He don't want her to step it up. Nigga, she'd probably outdo him. You know what I'm saying? She kind of does. You know what I'm saying? There's more Hispanic women stars than men. Like, let's keep it all the way from Eva Mendes and the other one that was on the Housewives show, and Sanchez is here, and all the J-Lo, like the Hispanic woman. If he, you know, if he like fully let her break loose, man, she gonna come up. So he gotta try to like keep her, you know, kind of lightweight racist, and you know, remember our enemies, even though he ran your ass all the way up here. But I say that to say this: it's a power struggle all over the world. You know what I'm saying? In many different arenas, and my people are suffering from one that they really don't understand what happened to them. It's like, bro, you don't notice that they converted all your stuff to basically you don't own anything, and now you're just a buyer. You're just a buyer from them. It's like you had your own league, your own Negro league. They take one nigga out, and then all y'all start running. Whole league closed down. Stupid. All these record labels we had, yeah, they kind of, you know, double ventured, you know, really, like, because you know, Death Row is on Interscope. You know what I'm saying? They got a big brother company. I understand that. But how you going to, you know, have the label $100 million strong and then start doing all this gang dumb shit, and then the whole thing fall off, and now we got cases, people arrested, the whole thing fall. Jay-Z, Rockefeller, good run, all that. Now, oh, we want to argue. Oh, sell the company. Gone. Master P kind of just fell off. I ain't gonna front. Cash Money went into a new direction. Let's say it like that. But he did Wayne dirty, holding his money. All that, like, then got the nerve to argue about the Drake stuff. Oh yeah, we couldn't touch that. It was like a 20-year-old. You're damn right, you couldn't touch it. Drake coming from Jay Prince, he know better than that. He look at all your other artists, man. None of them players made it out. Nah, we putting the lock on that one, player. Ain't nobody touching this shit for 20 years. And look what Drake done in like 15 years. Remember, Drake old already. That motherfucker when did Drake come out? 09? Some shit like that. Drake like 14 years strong. You know what I'm saying? Drake like 14 years strong. Motherfuckers ain't even noticed time and flew by. Whoop. This nigga's cataloged. They couldn't even touch that bitch for like 20 years. I don't even think he could touch it yet. I think he still got like 6 years to go. That shit is so fat. Everybody won that one. Everybody won that one. From Birdman to Drake to anybody else that was on contract. You know, Birdman brother and shit is like, that's gonna be a beautiful spread when they be able to split that check. That shit gonna be nice. But what does it do for anybody? Nothing. You know, pollute the women's mind with sexual deviance, and the guys that, you know, everybody think they just supposed to just sleep with everybody. Make a bunch of rugrat grunts, you know what I'm saying? Just sleep with everybody. Have no fucking substance, no moral compass, no value, nowhere. Just make a bunch of riffraff. Yeah, that maybe that's why the streets is dirty. Maybe that's why the bullets is going. Maybe that's why people steal and lie and hurt. Maybe. Bunch of dysfunctional people that coming from unhomed dysfunction, because this is no home. It's four fucking walls with a roof on it. And some loudmouth welfare recipient that got different faces coming around maybe every 3-6 months, and loud music and low vibration education, and just, yeah, this kid make a thief. Okay, imagine 50,000 of them. Excuse me, spread it in a city. And they just keep parasiting. They just keep making more of these derelicts, just more of them. Excuse me, but it's only coming from one group. Oh, talk about the other. Why? It's a gang fight going down at 9. Why the hell am I talking about how they got more members and ours is cutting and shooting each other up? Why the fuck would I want to talk about that? No, I'd rather put a stop to that shit. This is crazy, motherfucker. We're going to lose the battle. It's like, black people not seeing it. It's the same jargon all over every year. Oh, it's $1.8 trillion makers. Bro, most of that is entertainment. And those are Jewish contracts. And you can't do nothing with that money. Most of them are going broke and didn't do nothing with that money. Most of them athletes die broke, or didn't do nothing with that money, or die broke and didn't do nothing with that money. Most boxers died fucked in the head. Just beat your brains and just got that forever shake, that Alzheimer's, that MS. Didn't help nothing. Bunch of comedians. This ain't them Bill Cosby days. Only Bill Cosby did some G shit like that. Bill Cosby paid for Mario Van Peebles' first movie. You know what I'm saying? Sweetback and shit. Melvin Van Peebles, Mario Van Peebles' dad. Bill Cosby put up some bread for that. See it in the movie. Put up big stacks. You know what I'm saying? Caught him at the tennis court and shit. Niggas ain't doing that no more. Fucking Red Fox. Homeboy Mr. Miyagi and shit. About to lose his house. Needed $3,500. This back in the day. This like 60s, 70s. You know, that's some bread. What Red tell him? All right, look. I don't want you to, you know, come back, try to pay me and shit. You just make sure you do this for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? That's all he wanted. He just wanted you to push the same energy. When you get up, you make sure you hook somebody up that be in need like you is. He like, nigga wrote me a check for $3,500, bro. Bro, that was bread back in the day. That was like 10 stacks in the 70s. Like to the equivalent of today, it's like 10 racks. Shit. Good energy. We don't have that anymore. You know what I'm saying? We got people like Tyler Perry rather wear a dress all day. Get sued for sexual assault on a Madea movie set. I bet he did have sexual assault on a Madea movie set. This is what happens when you dressed up like a fruitcake for half your goddamn life. Makeup on and shit, fake tits. I bet you is fucking grouping and touching, doing some weird shit because you already doing some weird shit. So why would I put that past you? I'm not going to argue that. It makes sense to me. But what did we get from that? But single black angry women. That's it. Single black angry women. That's all we got from him. Just create single black angry women. Okay, weren't the gangster movies already creating single black angry women? Mad at their sons being killed, their boyfriends being killed, their husbands being killed. Shit, Kane, Doughboy, Ricky! Countless others. How many fucking movies do we got to fucking watch? You know what I'm saying? It was like only one movie with a good ending, and that was South Central. Fucking got his son back. But most of the movies end bad. Everybody dies. Nothing good comes from it. All right, what do you think they're doing right now, these black Democrats and pro-blacks? Well, pro-blacks I ain't going to say on this tip. But what do you think these black Democrats are doing by singling out the black woman and throwing her in all of these emotional traumas and having her, you know, I'm free, I can do what I want with my body, and she's engaging in, you know, not inappropriate, but, you know, just felonious sex with most of the underclass of the group, taking in this bad sperm. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker know the law. You know what I'm saying? So they're willing to break it and be ignorant and hurt mainly their own people. This motherfucker is bad news. So you're taking in bad news energy. And then you're creating life with it. And then you're already bad news because you're being manipulated by bad news because women attach to their partners. They just do it. Man, lead it. It's a natural thing. And then they spread that ignorance to the child, and it's like, this motherfucker probably gonna get locked up for like 8-10 years. So now you just a functional home, and it's like, it's a slow process. People should see it. How you gonna blame it on black Democrats? Because they want that SNAP. They was the one out there. How you gonna stop people? SNAP, food benefits. Why the fuck are we arguing for the 42 million bums on SNAP? Motherfuckers like, oh, everybody not a bum. Then that motherfucker shouldn't be arguing. If they able to pay their rent, nigga, okay, nigga, you can make some peanut butter and jelly. Shit, figure it out. Why are we worried about that particular, you know, base of people when I thought it was mainly white people on welfare? That's pro-blacks and black Democrats. See, they want to dibble and dabble with your emotions. But we are seeing, because we're getting older, we all see that for years y'all been here. And nothing has gotten better. The black celebrity has gotten more arrogant and more distant for the cause and more of a participant of the destruction of the group than bettering the group. You got a bunch of swirling, not just sexual, but with these contracts, black and white relationships. Now you all buddy, you all so you're third because the motherfucker got you on contract. So y'all can't do certain things to help you people. It's like you bind it. All these black Americans ain't done nothing for black Americans. Jay-Z may show that African water start running. They didn't have no water in their village. It's very commendable of you. But Mossy Projects got dirty, messed up pipes for years that could have been refixed. Same thing with Oprah. I made a school in Africa. They ain't had no school. That's cool. I commend you for that. But you know, Chicago been needing some new schools. Shoot, they just shut one down during the pandemic. They ain't even open it back up. That's school. That's education. You know what else they shut down during the pandemic? 40% of black business shut down and will never come back again. So not only did they use that shit to steal an election, try to make y'all crazy, try to kill y'all, but they also knocked off 40% of black business. Who's that whole just riding with? Who's the whole on that side? Who's the jabbers? Who's the boosters? Black Democrats, you was all in. You was out there taking your jab, running your mouth, scared of an illusion. I seen some of you knuckleheads on the damn TikTok talking about the rapture. I remember that shit. I made a video about that. Sounded stupid as hell. Next thing you know, you're gonna be talking about aliens. And making fireballs out your hand like fucking Street Fighter in this bitch. Yeah. Unicorns and twinkling stars. Yeah. See, sometimes you look at history and then you see a pictograph and you think, because you see what it is, you think you know what the fuck they was talking about. And then you got some tour guide weirdo. You don't even know if this motherfucker know what he's saying. He's just making up as he goes. Well, this is what this means, and this is what this is. And we can read it now because man. Right. You're breaking down master language, right? To achieve what? A bunch of quotables. That's all these motherfuckers. You never notice that when they break out Egyptian and mathematics, they don't never find no formulas for nothing. These motherfuckers always talk about and the great Ra will rise again and peace to the great Kemet and the land of the. That's all you get. You get a bunch of gibberish. Where is the calculations at, son? These motherfuckers used to put organs in fucking pottery. It's like, bro, where's the calculations at? Why ain't y'all ever finding nothing? Oh, you don't know what this means? This means Kepera. Okay, but break down some science, though. Like, where is the business? The burnt Alexandria, yeah, how ironic. Just like the Indians, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers got all this Southern American shit, but when it comes to up here, they're like, oh, well, there was nothing really up here. Man, they've been buried pyramids in Illinois. I've seen the hill. I've seen it. Okay, you got all types of We-2s and shit. You can fit a damn helicopter in that motherfucker. It's like, are you serious? The long houses, they can fit up to 1,000 people. Them motherfuckers, that's all the way in the east. No Spaniard got up to the east. That's so weird. It's like, how the fuck is there long houses in the eastern woodland areas? And no damn Spaniard got over there because they'll argue that, oh, the long house, that idea comes from the Moors and Spaniards. That's what people will say. But it's like, not up north. How the hell do these big ass houses? If you come to, if you came to the town I'm in, you would literally see long houses that you normally don't see anywhere in this country. You're going to see these big ass enormous houses, and it's like these are where regular people live. You would swear it's a mansion. It's like, nah, it's just old. Like they're so damn big, people usually like split homes. It's like 2 and 1. But you could literally buy this whole thing. It's like 18 rooms. Like, are you serious? Yes, this is one house. Wow, this long house. This is what it does. This is okay. How did that get over here? And I'm not talking about, after the pilgrim and all that. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying, why would they give you, teepees and stuff like that when they know damn well that there was like buildings over here? They know that. You can literally look at those World Fairs. That doesn't make any sense. The World Fair looks like behind it. It looks better than the shit you have now. Lakes and like riverbeds and all different types of stuff. You'd be like, who would get rid of this? And these really happen? I bet Black Democrats and pro-blacks talking about that shit. But I'm about to get up out of here, man. I just wanted to just point of opinion. It's like, I think it's time to let them go. They're too emotional, they're too radical, and times are too critical for the same old jargon, for people to keep talking the same old victimhood when y'all could just put the guns down, let the gangs go, grow the hell up. You could just do that. Oh, here's another thing. You could actually school your women and your children. You could actually tell the girls, it seems like, and we're not saying we know everything. We're not saying we're geniuses, but it seems like a large amount of you have took the troublemaker route, and it hasn't helped you or your group in the end. We see a bunch of hurt, upset, confused people. Mad that, they see people with both of their parents and they can never do that. And then they grow up around a bunch of people that never did that. And it's like, it's becoming the norm, but that's not normal. That's an oddity. That's not good. Same thing with the drug selling. Same thing with the pimping. It's like, if you grow up around this energy, you're going to start to normalize crime. You're going to start to say, these aren't bad people. These aren't bad people. They're not doing anything wrong. She likes it. They want to buy the drug. It's like, so you want to be a small picture. You don't want to be the big picture type person. You don't want to see, like, when you're driving a car. You see how you're looking 3 cars ahead of yourself, 4 cars even, maybe. You're looking at everything. You see that? Okay, that's how you're supposed to look at things. People just nearsighted. You're just only seeing what's right in front of you. It's like, that's not good. That's the same thing with black people. From abortions to letting somebody else pay your rent to buying your food to enabling you. You know what I'm saying? And then you make another generation. You feed that in their head and you enable them. And then you wonder why you don't have that. And then you try to go for like a Trump card, like, reparations, I'm slave. No. You fought your way out, Civil War. See, you're arguing pro-black, black Democrat boule nonsense that they know you'll never get nowhere with. That's why I'm saying we have to leave them, because they're not leading us, but set in this burning house to just fillet in this motherfucker. It's like you're just burning up. Like your homie already told you before they clipped them. Your boule homeboy already told us before they clipped him. Look, I brought my people into a burning house. Now he wants to talk about Homestead Act. And now he wants to talk about black is beautiful. And now he wants to see before they pop his ass. But remember, Jesse got 2 different green shirts on. See, I've done all these videos. I've had the Smithsonian tape. I could do that review over and over again. He got popped within his home. Okay, who's the one who gave us this Afro or African American stuff? Who gave us all this stuff? The same dude who was involved with him getting popped. But wait a minute, he brought us into a burning house, and neither one of them clean. You can't go with Martin Luther Jr. or Jesse Messi. You can't go with neither one of them. But they was all around them Democrats all day. Excuse me. Then the heroin come in heavenly in the 70s. But they had already done that. We seen Godfather Harlem, the Doshi. We seen that already. Got it from the Italians. Another nigga who fucked up. Put heroin all in his fucking neighborhood. Okay, same thing with Nicky Bonds. Who's the other one? Frank Lucas. People look up to these. Who keeps these people alive? Pro-black, black Democrats. Yeah, the thug. Who do you think the thug been listening to? When he want to get political, he want to get real. He listens to the pro-black revolutionaries and he listens to the black Democrat. Same motherfucker that will sell crack or shoot you in your face. Going to try to teach you something. And now there's this new thing where people are like at the streets and some people are against it and some people are with it. And I'm like, what The fuck is wrong with my fucking group? Nigga, what benefit did you get learning crime over the law? If you knew all the law by the back of your head, like you know how to weigh and scale and all, if you knew it like that, bruh, half of y'all would never be arrested, and majority of you would probably be lawyers and judges. Like, you would have the game on smash. So why would you go the other way instead of that way? Oh, this is all they left us. Yeah, maybe 30 years ago. 70s kids can say that. Y'all don't even do street drugs anymore. Y'all all on pharmaceuticals. The government got you. Y'all went from their cough syrup to their perks to their lean. I mean, Xannies. Just peeled out. Just peeled out leaning. Just y'all gone. Put a little bit out on Eminem, but y'all gone. Just peeled out. Streets been dead. Why are you arguing the point? Why are you arguing fuck the streets when it's something to walk on, first of all? And then second of all, ain't nobody made nothing great coming out of it. None of you did. None of you did. If you're claiming that rappers are great, you're a damn idiot. Most of these motherfuckers is talking dumb shit to begin with. They're talking crime. They ain't talking no real stuff. And this is the crazy thing. It's word. In the beginning was the word. Look what they did to the word. They demonized it. And people idolize these people like, oh, they're great. They were rappers. You're a damn fool. You're a damn fool this one time on earth. You're a damn fool. I think we should lead him, though. I do. Like I said, you get rid of the devil worship, because they don't never talk about God in the knowledgeable sense. Not really. It's always self-gloating type shit. When you listen to their motivation speeches and stuff, it's usually some biased shit. It ain't no collective order where you really hear some science. Now, I'm not saying that the right, the conservative got it. Excuse me. You're going to find it where you find it. But what I am saying is that Charlie Kirk dude talked about God way more than I ever heard Jasmine Crockett. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about no damn Trump. I'm just saying I've heard more like people with the Lord talk on the conservative side than the other. It makes sense though, because on that side you have the blacks getting free. You have the first Republican, meeting at a black church. It's like you have the stories. You have the white and black Republicans getting smoked at Alapalooza massacre and stuff. It's like, bro, the old Republic ain't as bad as you think, because the old Republic is the free blacks. You know what I'm saying? It's not as bad as you think. You guys are just thinking about some rebel and the Confederacy. No, you got your facts all messed up. You don't know history properly. You just black Democrats, pro-blacks. They'll mess your head up. They'll have you racist begging the same group you calling ain't shit for money. Looking weird as hell when y'all can just work with each other and come up, like you did before you fucking integrated. Hello? You've already done it. So what's stopping you now? This phony ass matrix that he's created, this fucking Hollywood, this fucking entertainment industry, the strip club, all this dumb shit has got y'all fucked up. And it'd be cool if y'all was up. If y'all was up, y'all could be like the white dude, you know what I'm saying, on vacations, molesting kids all day. Remember, he's 77.1. He the child porn buyer. So while y'all think that y'all, we're successful, divided, and all, he molesting kids back and forth. Taking all colors, all buyers. It's on. Y'all seen How to Catch a Predator. Y'all see these motherfucking predator shows on YouTube today. They always catching him. Hispanics right behind him. But they always catching him. We got black guys too. Yeah, two and few. Yeah, we got the FBI numbers. We already know. The white guys, Mr. 77.1. Hispanics about 11.3. Blacks are 5.8, and the rest, everybody else is 4.3. So it's like, okay, so blacks and everybody else are single digits. Just you two motherfuckers is up. But that's on the West. On the East, I believe the number one molester is fucking Arabians and Africans. I ain't gonna front, because they still be doing children marriages and shit. Both of them do. So, The white boy is by himself on the west. Yeah, he holding big deep. Yeah, I ain't gonna deny that. He the killer over here. But over there, oh man, it's a toss up, man. It's a toss up, man. You know what I'm saying? That Epstein shit ain't nothing compared to the East, man. Some of the nastiest motherfuckers on earth. We just got in an argument with the damn Somalis because, we banned the marrying 9-year-olds. They mad at us. I can't marry a 9-year-old. I must fight America. When y'all gonna bring the death penalty back, bro? That should be an automatic kill. That should be an automatic kill. There shouldn't even be no argument about, it's religion, man. What I just say? I said what I just say. That's an automatic kill, okay? You want to put your religion, you better put that motherfucker right on your chest because I'm going to shoot right through that bitch to it. I can't believe it told you that. Can't believe it told you that. Shit. We at least say 18. Fuck, damn. Like, motherfucker, 9? The fuck? How old are you? 68? I will kill you. Shut the fuck. The 9-year-old can marry the 9-year-old. Yeah. They can promise ring it. Yeah, they can rub noses. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. But, I mean, for real, like the real ceremony, I punch your ass all the way through the door. What the fuck are you talking about? We don't do that over here. We don't even, think like that. Like, that whole thought process doesn't even make any sense. Through law. You know what I'm saying? Religious law. No, we don't think like that. I don't know where the fuck y'all got that shit from. In your religious law, that's crazy. But, yeah, we got psychos out here. I ain't saying that it don't go down. And, yo, like I said, bring the death penalty back. I'm sick of it. I don't want to feed forever and PC a bunch of pedos. I think they should get it. Oh, nah, it ain't worth killing. The kid ain't dead. Okay, well, then give him a good ass whooping, nigga, and send him on his way. Don't lock him the fuck up. No, put him in the hospital for 6 weeks. I'd rather have that. Rather have all pedos beat to they're in the hospital for 6 weeks. That's it, and then it's over. You know what I'm saying? But you're known. You're registered and all that shit. You can still write, right? I know they did your fingers pretty horrible, but that's what I'm saying. They got no, I don't like this motherfucker. No, don't waste my money. No, I wouldn't do that. Just beat the shit out of him and put him in the hospital for 6 weeks. Yeah. After that, you got to register as better vibes. You know what I'm saying? But something got to get done. Just locking him up in PC. No, fuck that. They got to go though, man. If you realize the skinny, the truth on reality, they got to go, man. They've been keeping us like jungle bunnies for too long, man. The Roland Martins, that other dude, Eric, whatever the fuck that nigga's name is, the one that be on Piers Morgan whining all the time. Can't stand his monkey ass neither. Mark Hill, something like that. Man, I can't stand that dude. A lot of you guys got to get off the stage. Plies, like all these dudes got to get left, bro. Like y'all got to get left, bro. Anybody hating white dudes because of fucking some old history shit? No, give me some modern shit. And be like, oh, no. They be locking black people. Stop doing fucking crime, nigga. Like, if we're not doing no crime no more and then they just falsely accusing people, okay, then that's when we get ignorant. But other than that, if the crime goes down by taking care of your fucking kids, man, we're tired of this. We're tired of the new recruit to losers. Like, we're sick of that. And guess what? The town people is too. The city is tired of being harassed by your loser kids, dog. Like, everybody wants to shoot them. You know what I'm saying? But, we got dignity and stuff. But everybody wants to shoot your kid. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much. Even in white fucking situations and shit. I'm pretty sure they little Dennis the Menaces be getting on their nerves, too. Like, look, man, I really want to put belt to ass on this fucking little nerd. All right? I work too fucking hard, goddammit. Shut the fuck up, Dennis. It's like, trust me. It gets old after a while. Okay, well, black kids been terrorists for a while, right? Like, even black people are tired of this shit. Like, look, man, if you don't get your fucking child in order, we gonna beat your ass. That's what I'm saying. I ain't got no problem with them locking the parent up. Hell yeah, nigga. If you cannot talk sense into your kids, then let CPS do the rest. Because, nigga, you obviously don't need them. Well, where am I gonna get my money? Oh, you gotta be a normal person, huh? You gotta clock it in 9 to 5. Strive, try to survive with the 9 to 5. Instead of, just popping out little dummies, you know what I'm saying, trying to get some money. That's to all women, though. That ain't just black women. That's all women. But yet, no, that's the Democrat plan. That's the Democrat plan. You either had a baby to make Mr. Sam take care of him, or you can abort this motherfucker and fuck up your body, lose your chances of pushing your eggs out, and you're murdering kids. You know what I'm saying? Child sacrifice shit like all day. I don't know about you, but I ain't got no children death on my record, B. I've never took a woman to an abortion clinic, and I've never offered an abortion. If I nutted in, you got lucky, girl. You got life because that's how it runs. But nah, I ain't got no babies on my fucking. Nah. Wouldn't be having bodies. And let the white dude tell her it's nothing. Oh no, it wasn't even a person. Yeah, it's an embryo. Well, how the fuck did you start, dumbass? How you gonna say that the fucking spark of life is not the start of life when that's the spark that all of us went through after before the 9 months and then the gestation and came to fuck out? Nigga, it's not an embryo. It's the beginning of a person. That's what the fuck it is. It's called the nucleus, you idiot. You gonna stop the nucleus? Well, then how you gonna get to the final product? You don't make any sense. This is what happens when you're around the Democrats and the pro-blacks. You're going to be a stupid motherfucker. Pro-blacks is stupid because they over-emotional and don't make any sense. We don't care about slavery reparations. We care about the 50,000 patents, motherfucker, and the 200 towns. That's what the fuck we care about, all right? Just acknowledging facts of history. Motherfucker, you owe. You been old. The gang of this shit. Long time ago. Then we got the 40 acres and a mule, and you let the fucking Democrat take it back? Nigga, you owe for that, motherfucker. He's like, you can't say you care about Lincoln that much. No, you don't. No, you don't, because they gave us the land. And then y'all killed Lincoln and then took it back, you dirty motherfuckers. No. Y'all owe, period. But just not for slavery. And that argument just makes it sound stupid through time. It's just dumb argument. As far as the black Democrats go, man, these niggas have swindled so much money through BLM and the blue code coats and whatever the fuck, think blue, act blue, them blue. Bro, it's disgusting, all right? And they always do it off Black Death. They claim they care about Black Death so much, that's all they talk about. They never talk about Black life. They never catch the life before it's dead. They always want to come after its dead body. Like some evil ass spell and shit where they just want to keep you enraged for nothing instead of working with each other and then keep your crimes moving to where you're not seeing what the hell's going on. It's wild, man. Some wild shit. That nigga said, lock the single moms up. He's damn fool. As far as FBAs, I say the legion of Tariq Nasheed FBAs. I say them. If you need him, like all he needed to do was just point you down the road. From there, nigga, you should know how to do this on your own. But for y'all to need him to coattail, yeah, them people you can leave. I don't need them type people next year. Hell no. Hell no. Nigga, he just as bad as Umar Johnson. Ain't nothing happening. He's still talking about reparation for the wrong reasons. As long as people bring up reparation for the wrong reasons, I'm not fucking with you. Period. And actually, reparations is old anyway. It don't even make no sense. Why do y'all keep pushing that shit? Why y'all keep pushing the reparations instead of unity? Y'all don't want to win. That's what it is. Y'all don't want to win. White dudes unify everywhere. Russians can have a meeting with the European. European have a meeting with the fucking American. American have a conversation with the fucking Australian. It's like, bruh, they can do business perfectly fine. Y'all the ones always want quarrels, always want to argue about some stupid shit. And it's like, well, that's why we don't win. But I don't fully blame you. I say that whole argument comes from pro-blacks and fucking black Democrats, bro. They style is weak. Their whole talking points is weak. They don't want to just say, fuck it. All right, we messed up. Yo, let's hit the fucking chessboard or the chalkboard all over again. Let's just ride it straight. Peace on peace. Let's get it. Nah, nobody want to do it. Oh, the women why don't you have your women in order? Why are y'all niggas dying over pussy? Oh, that's some old stuff. Why are you stuck in the past? When you gonna grow the fuck up? Well, maybe that's why you out there with a handkerchief still doing the same shit you was doing when you was in junior high. Dumb shit. It's like elevation has to come from all sides. But I'm just saying, at least for me, which they've been gone, but I think as a group, should leave pro-blacks and fucking black Democrats in the dust, man. Anybody arguing with Trump's a fucking idiot. Like, we need Trump, bro. The last thing we need is another Obama. The last thing we need is a Kamala Harris. The last thing we need is a Joe Biden. We are done with the W. Joe Biden hit motherfuckers with crime bill. Y'all bitch ass niggas voted for this nigga later on. And he said, if you don't vote for him, you not black. You let this old cracker say this shit. The fuck out my face. I would never fucking ride with these bitch ass niggas. You don't make any sense. None. Motherfucker talk about segregated jungles. Oh, he changed. Why you always trusting white people to change? You don't see them niggas down the street changing. They've been shooting for a long time. Oh, yeah, we sorry, Miss Abernathy. We're going to try to keep it down. We're going to get silences. They not changing. So why the hell you think this fool changed? On the same dumbass side. Like, it'd be one thing if he was a Trump, left the Democrats, became a Republican. All right, nigga, you know, maybe he do got something different this time. And lo and behold, he did. But even as a Democrat, blacks was cool with Trump. All of a sudden, when he ran for president, now motherfuckers don't like him because they want a hoe ass Hillary Clinton to, run. But her and her husband don't want to testify about the Epstein files. So, nigga, why the fuck would we keep going down this dumbass road? Fuck calling it Democrat plantation. Democrats are retarded. They've always been retarded, and they're not good for fucking black people. You'll never win messing with them. Never. As far as pro-blacks, they're fucking retarded because they want to be revolutionary instead of doing some real research. Why the fuck was what the hell is his name? Why the hell was Elijah Muhammad able to have tailor shops and fucking butcher shops at a time when it was racist as fuck? But nowadays, when y'all have less racism and more money, there's no tailors, there's no butcher shops. Nah, but the fucking Klan didn't have that meeting with him. Nah, the Klan didn't give fucking Marcus Garvey them boats. Why ain't y'all got some boats now? You got all these athletes, all these football players, basketball players, got all this money, no streamlining boats. It's a joke. It's been a fucking joke. These dudes are suckers, and they know they is because there's too much money around for the shit not to work. The black woman has clearly been indoctrinated. There's too many fucking retard kids made by thugs that don't take care of them for her to honestly know what the fuck she's doing. So clearly there's a problem here. You know what I'm saying? Black kids have smartphones in their pocket, still can't read. What the fuck is going on? Black Democrats and pro-blacks, they'll keep you emotional and stupid. And they don't know a lick of history at all, even though it's a fucking press of a button away. I would lead them bastards. I would get rid of them. I wouldn't even fuck with them. That's all I'm saying. And that's a good point. You know, yeah, the matriarchal mind is gay. It sound cute, but why you keep trying to be cute for her when she not being cute for you? She taking you to a white man court, asking for a white man's fucking welfare check, want a white man's Section 8 housing. Why the fuck would you be nice to her when she's clearly a fucking sellout? Why would you be nice to her? It doesn't even make any sense. Oh, well, he's a deadbeat dad. She fucked him. Got on her knees, sucked him off and everything. Knew he was a loser because she met him on the corner and he wasn't doing nothing there. Why do you think these dudes don't take care of their kids? They were losers when you met them. And now the rest of society has to deal with the loser offspring of this mother. Oh, that's my baby. Okay, well, your baby's not saving you because a gang of them end up dead on the streets all the time. Something has to change. And that's just not being pro-black and not being black Democrats anymore. That's the main thing that needs to change, that they're losers. They've always been losers and they always will be losers. That's why they do loser shit. Own all the fucking, want to blame the white dude, oh, he owns the record label, but Q Dogs run black radio. So all the stupid shit that's programmed in your head, they're putting there. How you going to blame the record industry? Oh, and they're robbing him. Good. He's a fucking sellout anyway. He should be robbed. He should get his ass whooped. I don't give a fuck that the industry's robbing you. Who cares? The whole point was to lose anyway. So I guess you're winning in the game of losing. I would leave that group alone. Both of them. I'm not even going to go there. I ain't going to go there. Like, look, they'll let the white woman geek them up all the way to the abortion table. and you know they'll be fighting each other drunk on TV, calling themselves a baddie, and most of them will end up nothing in life, just like how Danger smashed the homie and ended up nothing. But it's not about the ladies. It's about the group. Y'all gotta grow the fuck up, man, and leave them niggas the fuck alone. Them niggas is just bad news, period. They just suck. Face it, they suck. They might talk good, and they don't even do that really. It might sound good, and they just suck. I'm out. Goes.